I'm Shannon from 30 Seconds to Mars. Good to be here.
Everyone is going to be asking about that.
Don't tell them.
You know, you could do well with the regular, but the bird's eye adds this extra
What would you say is Shannon's like biggest pet peeve?
He found one, became friends, they smoked, they, you know, saw things, and here it is.
The rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history.
Hey everyone, we're here at the Village Studios setting up for Shannon Leto's Drumeo shoot where we're going to record a bunch of 30 Seconds to Mars stuff and a bunch of other Drumeo videos for the channel. So right now, let's go grab Shannon's drum kit. All right, so we have all the drums loaded in. Kyle, how's it going?
Good. How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. You've been teching with Shannon for how long?
8 or 9 years.
So when you're teching, you're always starting with the rack system?
Absolutely, yeah. So we'll just kind of like lay it out in a little map on the 8x8 riser generally,
Nice.
and start with the little skeleton, and then start putting the
Nice, man.
toms on. Yeah.
So is Shannon pretty like particular on where he has everything? I know with the rack, not much is changing with positioning and stuff, but
True. Yeah. Definitely likes it in the right spot for sure. So yeah, but we've got like memory locks, like you said, for everything. But you know, things get shifted around, and then every once in a while he'll like to change stuff up a little bit. We change heads every day.
Oh,
on
really?
tour, yeah. So like, however many days of tour there are, that's how many heads of each one of these, except for
Got
the
it.
kick drum.
I get it. Like some people love the feel of a brand new head before it's like really sitting in, but
Yeah.
also some people love the other way. I remember
Totally.
we were setting up with Phil Collins' son Nick when we were in
Yes.
Switzerland with him, and Phil apparently would just get his tech to stand on the heads and just beat the crap out of them
To
because
get
he
him to
wanted
soften
them like pitted. The
Just
stuff
after
you
that.
do for the showmanship.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you beat them into submission.
So that's a 20 or a 22?
20
Okay.
by 20.
Old school.
Yeah.
It's like the old Travis kick.
I know. And I asked, I was like, why do you play Sonor? Like, what got you into Sonor? He said, just literally just the first snare drum I ever had when I was a little kid, and I just never played anything else. I'm like, that's
That's how a lot of people's stories are.
Right.
It's whatever the first
Whatever they
drumsticks
got
you
into
use, their
first.
first kit, yeah.
yeah, that's crazy, man.
This year is the 20th anniversary of A Beautiful Lie, and because of that, we wanted to give away a special signed copy of the album to a lucky winner here on the Drumeo YouTube channel. All you need to do to enter is go to the link down in the description. All the details are going to be there. So good luck to all of you, and let's get back to the kit build. Oh yes. Everyone is going to be asking about that.
Yeah, man. Don't tell him. No, just kidding.
I had always thought, I remember even like seeing in magazines and whatever, seeing photos of Shannon playing, and that drum was on the kit. It looks like a Simmons pad, but it's not. So what is it?
So he mentioned it'd be so cool to have just like a crazy shape. Why don't we use some of those Simmons pads? And I was like, those are from the 80s.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much we can trust them. And then we have to buy 3 sets as backups. And like, are they gonna work with our electronics and all that stuff? So I was like, would you mind if I try making them? And he's like, do you make them? I was like, I might be able to make them. I'm gonna try. I've never tried, but I do a little woodworking. So he's
Yeah.
like, go for it, man, if you want to try. So we did a few different versions, and he was like, smaller, thinner. And
Yeah.
then we got to this one. He's like, cool, yeah, let's go. But it's basically just wood, yoga mat with rubber glued on top of it.
Unreal.
Yeah. And then it's just Velcroed in there with like a little piezo
Yeah.
in there. And like I was telling me, I've never soldered before, so I learned to do that. But I've welded before, and this is like
Okay.
mini welding kind of soldering is. Yeah.
Dude, what would you say is Shannon's like biggest pet peeve when it comes to kit setup?
So throne height for sure. So he likes it so low that we have to get a special base. Because it's so low, it uses still the same like spindle part in the middle.
Yeah.
If I forget to lock it, which has happened a few times,
Yeah.
he'll spindle it down to where now we have 4 legs, and so one's in the center, and he's like doing this rodeo situation, but he'll just like, yo, and point at it, and I have to wait for him to stand up.
Yeah.
Unplug the butt kicker, spin it real quick, and sit it back down
Yeah.
for him. And
So it looks like all his toms are like short stack. Are they
Yeah.
all the same depth?
they're all the same depth.
Okay.
Yeah. That was as shallow as we could get them to fit above the kick drum. So 8, 10, 12 by 7, and then 16 by 16, and it's 18 by 16.
Okay. Were you like much of a gearhead before taking the tech gigs?
Not at all, dude.
Okay.
No, like I played drums. I toured with a few bands growing up, And then, yeah, my buddy asked me, he's like, will you watch Shannon in the studio for like 5 days while I leave? And I was like, sure. Like, it just turned into like months. And then the guy was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it anymore. If you want to be his drum tech, you can. And I was like, sure.
Sounds good, dude.
Yeah.
Were you the one who sent Shannon the Chad Smith video when that came out?
I probably was like one of thousands, but I
Okay.
definitely did for sure. And it was like right in a little like 2-week pocket that we had off tour.
Yeah.
So I was just like, dude, what? Look at this, Shannon. He's like, I know, dude. Been seeing it all day.
Yeah. Wow, that's low.
Dude, have a seat on it. Yeah.
That's crazy. Frank Zumo and Tommy Aldridge are the two lowest. We're gonna see if this is lower.
I think it's kind of the same thing with Sumo, like just into that old 80s style setup, you know?
Dude, this might be lower than Tommy Aldridge.
Well, it probably has to be because it's the special low DW bass, you know?
Yeah. It's like you almost have to hold your legs up.
Dude, when I play it,
play it.
like to check it, I have to play with my, my elbows have to go between my knees.
I mean, this all feels like really good.
Yeah.
It's like, that's effortless.
Yeah, yeah,
This is a little bit weird.
yeah.
Crazy.
I'm Shannon from 30 Seconds to Mars. Good to be here. Thank you, Kyle, for giving them the run through. This was never played on an album, this kit. This was just built for me to tour with.
Nice.
This beautiful bird's eye maple. You know, you could do well with the regular, but the bird's eye adds this extra It's very versatile. I can you know, do some pinstripe, double pinstripes, and it sounds amazing. I can do these coated ambassadors and it sound amazing.
And then you used to play 4-up a few years ago. Why did you switch back to just 3 up top?
Simplicity. Yeah. Instead of 4. I found like it was just getting in the way of me interacting with the people on stage. You know, with my bandmates. And so I started over the years just taking away a little bit, you know, here and there.
Kyle told us the story about making him solder and woodwork.
Yeah.
But maybe tell us a bit about the setup you have on the left side.
Yeah, he took his time with this one way out in the fields of Evermore Mountain. He, you know, was naked for about 17 days trying to find this exotic wood. He found one, became friends, they smoked, they, you know, saw things, and here it is.
The rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history. And these pads, you know, what do I say? These rolling pads, I've been using these forever.
Yeah.
They hold up, they take a beating, and they're great to tour with. Thanks, Roland. There's the brain. It all goes into, you know, Ableton and you know, I trigger sounds and
Yeah.
all that.
Cool, man. Well, thanks, Kyle, for helping us set it up. And
Thanks, Kyle.
Shannon, it's time to play some drums. And once again, we're giving away a copy of A Beautiful Lie signed by Shannon Leto to a lucky winner here on the Drumeo YouTube channel. All you need to do is go to the link down in the description to enter to win. And with that, good luck to all of you, and we'll see you in the next video.